What's up, guys? My name's Duelist34, and today is part 3 of my beginner's guide for half sword players. Today's video is going to be about understanding stamina and stamina consumption management. I think stamina management is a big part of being an efficient fighter in half sword, and we should get right into it now. Okay, so starting off here, I have already defeated my opponent, and I guess he has auto cleaned up. But starting off, so there's two ways I believe that stamina is used up. Stamina is used up by one, swinging, obviously, without even hitting the shift bar, without even moving. You can stam out by just swinging. That really affects you in battle because as you get lower and lower and closer to stamming out, you become more and more goofy, I like to say, and your posture, equilibrium, everything just becomes out of whack. So yeah, the second way, let me fix my Willie here. The second way of using stamina is going to be slamming on the shift bar. When you use the shift bar, I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos, but I talk about what shift does. But quickly, if you use the shift bar, it kind of lowers your center of gravity, and it also makes you more agile. But it is pretty much stamina consumption. And I believe using shift, slamming on shift while swinging is like double stamina consumption. So that's the basics of stamina, how you deplete stamina, and how it kind of works. All right, so now that we got a kind of basis of what stamina is and how to use it, it is on to what I think is important about stamina, which is management. When you're in fights, you don't want to just, if I see a lot of experienced players who, are just playing the game and they're just kind of, just coming up to their opponent and just swinging at them and kind of spraying, praying for the sword world, I would say, to get a hit off. And usually against these NPCs, you're probably going to land on them because they're really passive in a lot of situations. So when player versus player does come to the game, it's going to be different. So stamina consumption, even versus these NPCs, is important. You don't want to stam out next to them because they don't seem to have stamina, to be honest. As I played a lot of duels, and they don't seem to stam out. They get hurt, but they don't stam out. At least I haven't noticed it. So when you're out there, of course you're in your stance, and you don't want to be using stamina when you don't have to. If your opponent's in front of you, you can just stance without slamming your equilibrium down with the shift. You can just stand in stance and have your weapon prepared. Another thing is also too, when you're fighting your opponent, there is sometimes that you don't want to be crouched down. You don't want to be crouched down the entire time. You're literally using stam. So if you do have some room to breathe, you can swing, get your distance, swing, and still be breathing. I see a lot of players just slamming, even to bag up, they're slamming on it. And you got to realize that you're using your stamina. Once PvP does come, people are going to capitalize on situations like that. They're going to push you. They're going to knock you over. Another thing is you're prone to being knocked over easily when you're tired too. And people with shields, like I said, this is NPCs you're fighting right now, but once players, humans are a lot smarter than, the NPCs. Once they start to see you stam out, those shield users and people with, two hands, they're going to start to run you over. And in this game, once you fall, it's kind of over. So, yes, stamina management is a big thing. All right, just to validate what I'm saying, I'm going to do some live examples of this. As you see my opponents in front of me. I'm not crouched down. I'm not crouched. I'm still here breathing. So if that was another player, he would be stamming right now. So now as I want to attack, I can start the posture here. Boom. I attack. I get out of my Willie. Here, hook him. And I'm back. This guy's just swinging. That's not what you want to do. Notice I'm not crouched down at all. Now I can crouch. I can stance. I can start to attack this guy. And boom. I just land an easy, just shot because this guy is one, just swinging. Two, he's using up stam, which the NPCs are not, but a player would be. And three, I'm able to think, and I'm just, I'm more efficient because I'm breathing, I'm not just swinging. So there's just a live example just for some validation. And I know I've had some people in my Discord ask me to do some like live duels they want to see me play. So I'm going to start doing some live demonstrations in the tutorials. But yes, stamina management is very key to winning fights, I believe. It keeps you calm, keeps you poised, and keeps you making good decisions. I'm just going to end this video off with some clips of some stamina management and some poise. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you in the next one.
Hey, God.